Hello Libra and welcome to your collective reading. This is going to be, like I said, a collective reading for any and all Libra signs. Let me fix the microphone here just really quick. Alright, testing. That's good. I don't want to be like too quiet, but let's get into a clear, honest, timeless message for any and all Libra placements. Please always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Excuse me, I just had some coffee here. Getting settled in. What am I saying? Getting settled in. And if you see any changes happening on the channel, I'm kind of just going with the flow and with whatever feels right. I don't know if I'm going to keep the face cam up here. I kind of like it because sometimes I talk with my hands and I like looking directly at the camera sometimes, just to set the tone for how serious I am saying certain things. I'm super serious. Grr. Inky. Super serious. Prince of Cups already coming out. I need to double check. I believe the Prince cards are technically Page Cups, or like Page cards, because this looks like the Page of Cups, the way that it's depicted. Ooh. So Page of Cups, Two of Swords. Very interesting and intriguing. Excuse me. Page of Cups, Two Swords, Temperance. Sorry, my nose was really runny before this, and now I have like a lot of, let's just call it phlegm, because I'm also having coffee, so it's probably not helping it. Give me one moment. Well, so you guys don't have to deal with this. I watched my microphone peak there. If you don't know what I mean by my microphone peaking, it means that it got really loud, so it was like almost in the red, which means that's too loud for the microphone itself. I can just move that a little. Temperance is kind of just speaking for your whole entire reading, and it's kind of what Major Arcana do, but I feel like I can't really understand these two cards, because Temperance is here like, you're in this area of balance, but we're just in it. What's going on? Do you want to do anything with it? Is it just going to sit there? And I think this is where the Two of Swords really becomes clear of like, you have energy to give. You're indecisive about it because, oh fuck, we actually know what a balanced life looks like. And maybe that's not what is currently around in this scenario. And it could be waking up to like how a workplace was like praised by everyone to be like this amazing thing, and then you realize that those people were just like, I can't help but say the word respectfully, bootlickers. You're not gonna really get the full story from people like that. So when you really get the full story, because I think that's what you search for, Libra. You're very much searching for the truth. Always. That's kind of a big part of the justice mentality of your sign. You're trying to see both ends of this whole entire spectrum of life, because there's an extreme on this one side of life, and there's an extreme on this one side of life, and then there's all this stuff in between. And even like a third way or a fourth way that has like a different spectrum, kind of like a grid almost. And I feel like you understanding it and seeing it is like, I can't help but feel like someone's lost time. When you, okay, the moment you feel like you've lost time in this life, that's the moment when you've lost time. Any time that we are alive, we have a moment to change what we have either done currently, done in the past, and want to do in the future. We can always change it. It's forever changing. It's never stagnant. Nature in itself can't be stagnant. We have seasons. They ebb and flow. Yeah, they're a little radical right now. Radical as in, like, those are some radical waves, man. And hurricanes, man, and wildfires, man. Actually, I don't know if that was, but anyway, we're reading tarot here. It's just the aspect of, damn, this isn't something that is ever going to, not necessarily, like, change if you don't become it. Become the change that I guess that you essentially want to be. So this is something that's like, you can see all the perspectives ever, but you can't ask somebody what the best perspective is, what the best, like, way to live life is. Because I'm gonna be honest, every single time they're going to ask you, well, what do you like? What does Libra like? What does Libra want? What does Libra desire? And I think we have to recognize our desire, our emotion of desire, or feeling of desire versus feeling of quick satisfaction, quick gratification. We live in a world that gives us a lot of quick gratification and satisfaction and validation, even with a lot of just things on social media. Like, not one social media is you know, innocent to people posting like very like self-validating things, like just the classic "you go girl" motivational post. And at the end of the day, where is Libra? Where is Libra? And I think I'm getting this feeling of like, oh yeah, well, Libra's just forgotten about, like always. So you're forgetting about Libra? Libra's forgetting about Libra? And you don't have to forget about Libra. I'm not gonna hate you for forgetting about yourself. I want you to not forget about yourself. I want you to remember yourself and be kind to Libra, that you on the inside. You can't just give up on them. You can't. Because they're still with you. You cannot give up on that inner Libra in you. Because it's inherently you. And I don't want you to change any bit of that at the end of the day, because this is where Temperance really talks about that heavy shit. And it ain't gonna hold back when it talks about how to genuinely alchemize your energy to heal. And what we talk about, the layman's terms of alchemizing your energy, is really sitting with yourself and your emotions. You have a lot of physical things going on outside of you and your environment. Taking all that in and understanding how it affects in here. Because that's essentially the whole bringing fire and water energy and alchemizing it together to making it into something new, or transmuting it into something new. Because it's the key word for Temperance is transmutation most of the time, and it's like higher level meaning, has this transmutation energy, where it is not like two things becoming something completely different. They're becoming one. It's not two things becoming something different. It's two things becoming one with each other. So they still are themselves. So you can still be yourself at the end of the day, Libra. You're never, like, not allowed to be. That's only you that sets those boundaries. And I'm gonna say the healthy boundaries, because I'm not gonna condone anyone just going out there doing whatever the hell they want because a tarot reader told them to. And I always have to have that disclaimer, because listen, tarot does not run your life. Tarot may understand your life, but it's not going to run your life. And I think this is why we have a little struggle of getting some of the rest of the cards out here, because I want 3 more cards, because this is like a 6-card reading. Ooh, the Empress. So, start from square one. If you're not sure where to heal, maybe start with whatever can create structure for what you want to grow. So let's say something you want to grow in your life is, I want to go back and do my inner child things and have like time for those activities. Sometimes we need to make time for that. The Empress in her metaphorical garden could just plant a seed anywhere. We could just do this activity at any time, right? But the Empress really shows us how when we structure our garden out and plan it out and, you know, put a row here, a row of this, row of one seed here, a row of one seed there, and these plants together specifically, like, you can really grow more abundantly off that, and everything's more structured, and it kind of looks nice. Whether you wanted it to look nice or not, I don't know, it just kind of looks nice. And there's this balanced energy of understanding, I want to do these activities, but I need to make time. I need to actually, like, genuinely make time for this. And every little, like, small little thing you clean up, or small little thing you organize, or small little thing you just take care of in your space, the more time you make in the future. So the more time you are kind of cleaning up for the time in the future, it gives you this sense of, okay, while I'm doing this one thing now that's very adulty, I can go and then have time to do this younger, like, version of me activity. Because it may not be an inner child thing. It could be inner, like, 20s that you want to explore. Because I'm only 25. I'm going to, like, be humble and acknowledge, hey, I haven't experienced everything, okay? So whatever age you are, I respect it. And please, feel free to give your 2 cents in the comments. I do not mind. Just obviously be respectful. I always appreciate that. I always do. Thank you for anyone who does take the time to write in the comments. I do, like, appreciate you, and I see you. All of you are, like, actual human beings. I see. I see y'all. You, I'm sorry, Libra, what's your sign all about now? What's your zodiac sign all about now? Excuse me? Like, come on. And this is Athena, too. This is the Goddess Tarot. So I think a big aspect... Ooh, I'm so glad that I am... Okay, so for context, there has been this musical that I've been listening to that my friend showed me, and it's not like an actual, like, on stage musical yet. It's just songs, and it is a musical rendition of a big story that has Athena attached to it. It's the Odyssey, if anyone's familiar with the Odyssey. If not, I suggest looking up Epic the Musical in order on YouTube and just give it a watch. There's these little sketch animations. They're not, like, fully, like, fleshed out animations, some of them, but people who were big fans of the whole musical really were like trying to get these animations out. So the animations kind of help tell the story a little bit. And Athena is a big part of the Odyssey, and she's kind of a big reason the whole Odyssey even happens. She's trying to find the perfect warrior, one with no fear and no doubt, and will always like go in there and go into battle and do whatever is necessary. And somewhere along the way, small spoiler alert, there's a lot of other shit that happens before this spoiler, so you're not really missing much, okay? There's like tenfold of things that happen. Athena realizes the person that she had picked, she may have pushed a little too far, and it feels gut-wrenching to push a friend too far, because essentially the person that she chose when he was like a young, like preteen even, and then like was just watching over him as he grew up and grew into Odysseus is the guy's name, as he grew into I think just like royal power. I forget the hierarchy and how all that worked back in the story, because the whole point is she was trying to get him to be the perfect like warrior per se, and she pushed him too far. He said, I'm basically like done. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is like, you picked me and I accepted, and now I'm declining basically. Or I don't know what the whole rules were. But the aspect of Odysseus really taking that, hey, Athena, you can't have all of these extremes all at once. It's like the thing that pushed Odysseus too far was kind of a big metaphor of, it's the trolley theory or conundrum or whatever you call it, paradox. I forget the whatever psychology word here. It's the trolley thing where one person is tied to the track on one side of these trolley tracks, and then on the other track is like 6 people, and you have to choose which way the trolley is going, because it's not going to stop, and you have to make a choice whether it hurts 6 people versus 1 person. And Athena kind of gave Odysseus that choice, and Odysseus basically sacrificed his men and then realized along the way that I think eventually he got betrayed by his men, and Athena realized her mistake very quickly, because I think this is a big understanding of, like, in this story, it really shows how, like, the gods and the humans really, like, don't understand each other until they actually, like, meet and, like, adventure with each other. Because it's, like, also a big explanation of how the gods and the goddesses aren't always perfect. Athena, while she's a big goddess of the hunt, it's like hunting in a lot of war strategy things. And when we talk about war strategy, whether you understand military strategy or war strategy or not, in any sort of like game, board game, D&D-esque thing, there's always an aspect of playing chess. And sometimes we may not understand we're playing chess at all, and it feels like Athena was like, I am the master of checkers, no one can beat me at checkers, and then realized, I'm playing chess and I'm gonna have to really like pull all of the cards out on this one to really maybe even save not only her old friend Odysseus, but essentially the friend that she befriended in his son. Because later on, the story of the Odyssey spans so long that Odysseus essentially has a son, and she learns that, hey, maybe I can try again. Maybe I can learn from all of this, and maybe I can try again. And I think that's the biggest message here, is you can experience so much change and hardship through change, because change is a big thing. Like, when people go through change and don't have a moment to have a sense of normalcy, in the sense of just like a normal, you have a standard like place to sleep for like at least a week, you know, at a time, and you're constantly just waking up in the same place and doing your thing, but constantly moving is going to always have a big level of, I never got to relax, is what it feels like for you, Libra. And I think you can. Not fully. It's not about taking a whole week vacation. It's about taking a day. Taking at least 10 hours, maybe. Taking at least 5 hours if you need. Whatever span of time works for you. This is where the Justice card goes into this Eight of Wands, because while we've all made mistakes in our life, every single mistake is just one step closer to what you could learn better. I always think of mistakes as like, oh, this is one step closer to a lesson I'm learning. And just like the overall lesson to life that I'm trying to learn, because that's just me in general. And I think the biggest example for all of this is the Odyssey, and like the whole aspect of Athena just trying again. Like, she really made like a big mistake in the story, and she's very like, I don't know how much the musical portrays how hurt she kind of feels, but listen, Athena was a very emotional goddess. She definitely had her not so fun stories, but you do not disrespect Athena is essentially like the thing. Essentially, you don't disrespect Athena, because it's like she's the goddess that she still walks her talk. She will get shit done. Even if she's made all these mistakes and tried these things and failed, and there's the story of someone weaved better than her, so Athena said, I'm gonna turn you into a spider, and no one can weave better than me. Yeah, that's a little crazy, but there's the strength of Athena that no one denies and no one ignores, because that, I feel like, is what makes true strength almost a little intimidating. And sometimes when life be as crazy as it can be, you kind of have to be a little bit intimidating towards it, but it's in a way of be intimidating with kindness towards yourself, because this is the intimidation of kindness that kind of leads to motivation. I feel like I'm seeing you kind of like use this strength to just be like, all right, you know what, young one, we're gonna make time for you. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'm gonna try and do it, you know, like really just kind of giving yourself that talk, because we have Eight of Wands, Five of Swords ending the reading here with, you have a lot of ideas, you need to make time for them. Eight of Wands, big idea card. Most of the time it's a lot of like rushing ideas, but a lot of this could be a lot of like rushing thoughts that are just syncing up with a lot of what I've been saying in this reading, because this is your brain catching up. Like, your subconscious is catching up now. So now your brain's trying to think in brand new ideas and brand new thought patterns and brand new perspectives. And anytime you need to take a moment to look back, even if you need a moment to grieve a bit of the past, still take a moment to take in the view of your work. Take in the view of your efforts. Take in the view of the great balance that you're creating within yourself. Because while it feels like this, it may look like this. And you know what I see in this card with all those leaves and maybe flowers? I kind of see this as like fall time. It's like fall time is the perfect time, not only for harvest, but to gather seeds for the next, to gather the newer seeds of opportunity for the upcoming year, the next garden of opportunity per se. Preparing for the future and accepting how no matter what, we get to try again. Genuinely, no matter what, we get to try again. And this isn't a healthy stance. I don't want anyone hurting yourself or others. Be safe and smart out there, because I love you, alright? Take care of yourself. But that, I feel like, really is all I have for you. I can't even say enough. Otherwise, I'm going to start repeating myself. But I really recommend, for any Libras that really want to dive any deeper, look into Epic the Musical. Just look up Epic the Musical. EPIC, Epic, like Fortnite. Fortnite games, the Epic Games, the people who make freaking Fortnite, or publish Fortnite, I guess. I don't know anymore. Epic the Musical, and I guess you could look up in order, because they do have a lot of animations that kind of help describe what's going on, and I like the little animations. I always like a little cinematic thing, and I would love for one day I could actually sit in the theater and watch the musical be like played out by like real people. That'd be really awesome. Anyway, that's all I have for you. If you want to dive deeper, I suggest looking into that. But thank you for letting me read your cards. Thank you for listening. If you want any more tarot things, I offer some free daily affirmations over on my Twitch channel. And all of my Twitch subscribers, they get a 6-card reading every month. Because now all of my readings are $1 per card. So if you want a private reading, I can record it like I record these videos and send it to you privately. Just check out all of the stuff on my website if you want to check that out. And if you want, you are welcome to pick your own tarot deck. There's a list of tarot decks that I have, but most of the time people just let me pick intuitively for them. Either way, I think that is all I have for you. I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for being here. Genuinely, thank you for being here. And thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and night. And as always, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace.